Jai Shishi Guru Garanga Gandarvika Giridhari Shishi Radha Vinod Bihari Juki Jai Shri Govinda Gopinath Maran Mohan Juki Jai Nitya Lila Pravishtam Vishnupa Rashata Rashata Shishimar Bhakti Vedanta Narayan Gosai Maharaj Shila Gurudev Ki Jai Nitya Lila Pravishtam Vishnupa Rashata Rashata Shishimar Bhakti Vedanta Vaman Gosai Maharaj Ki Jai Nitya Lila Pravishtam Vishnupa Rashata Rashata Shishimar Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj Shila Prabhupada Ki Jai Nitya Lila Pravishtam Vishnupa Rashata Rashata Shishimar Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Gosai Maharaj Ki Jai Nitya Lila Pravishtam Vishnupa Rashata Rashata Shishimar Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Gosai Prabhupada Ki Jai Nitya Lila Pravishta Maha Bhagavat Shila Gorksharas Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai Nitya Pravishya Shila Satchidananda Bhakti Vinod Thakur Ki Jai Nitya Pravishta Vaishnav Sarvabhauma Shila Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai Shri Rupa Nuguriya Guru Varga Ki Jai Shri Rupa Sanatan Bhatta Raghunath Shri Jeev Gopala Bhattadas Raghunath Sharda Gosai Prabhu Ki Jai Shri Sarup Damodar Rai Ramanandari Shri Gaur Parshad Vrinda Ki Jai Namachaya Shila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai Prem se kaho Shri Krishna Caitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai Shri Kshetra Mandal Gaura Mandal Vraja Mandal Mathura Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai Sarva Abhishta Padatta Giriraj Maharaj Ki Jai Shri Radha Kunda Shama Kunda Ki Jai Shri Amuna Devi Ganga Devi Ki Jai Shri Tulsi Maharani Vrinda Devi Ki Jai Shri Bhakti Devi Ki Jai Shri Purnamasi Yoga Maya Ki Jai Shri Gopeshwar Mahadev Ki Jai Shri Harinam Sankirtan Ki Jai Ananta Koti Vaishnav Vrinda Ki Jai Nitya Lila Pravishtam Vishnupad Ashtatara Shata Shishimar Srila Bhakti Rakṣaka Śrīdhara Gosvāmī Mahārāja Ki Jai Tadiya Shubha Thiruva Tithi Ki Jai Tithi Palan Kari Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai Swaparshad Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai Golden Volcano of Divine Love Ki Jai Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai Samagata Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai Shinitai Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bo. Hare Krishna, everybody. Let me see all who's there, because on Zoom, I'm alone right now. Let's see. And there's only one person on YouTube. Can't say who would. Oh, it's Subhadra Diriza. Hare Krishna. All right. And pranams to whoever you are. Oh, Ganga Mataji. Hare Krishna. All right. So I'm going to quickly jump into our reading today, because in less than in 26 minutes from now, a video is going to be premiering of Padmanabha Maharaj's glorification of Srila Bhakti Rakṣaka Śrīdhara Goswami Maharaj. I stayed up till 2 o'clock in the morning, past 2 o'clock in the morning, working on getting that all set up. I did it all in one day, and anyways, it took me a long time to edit the video. And so, yeah, hopefully if we can all go there and move over there after 26 minutes. I put the link for that video in the description of this. If you're watching on YouTube or Facebook, you can see it in the description, the link for this video. And I'll paste it also in the chat here in Zoom. Hare Krishna Satya Mataji. So today's going to be a very quick reading. I'm not going to do any kirtan or anything, just going to jump right into it. This is such an amazing chapter though, really. Okay. Oops. Okay. Friend of the Fallen, chapter 3 of Golden Volcano of Divine Love by Śrīmad Bhakti Rakṣaka Śrīdhara Gosvāmī Mahārāja. Although it is the duty of justice to seek qualifications, mercy has no such limits. Divine mercy does not care for any qualifications, but is always ready to compensate the weak and unfit. Only one thing is required: a sincere eagerness to receive mercy. In Caitanya Charitamrita, it is said, Krishna bhakti rasa bhavita mati kriyatam yadi kuto pilabhyate tatra lolyam api mulyam ekalam janma koti sukritar nalabhyate. Pure devotional service to Krishna cannot be obtained by performing pious activities even for millions of births. It can be purchased only by paying one price. What is that price? Intense eagerness. Lolyam. Wherever it is available, one must purchase it immediately. No qualifications from one's previous life will help one to attain Krishna consciousness. Only eagerness and faith are important. And what is the effect of Krishna consciousness? Bhedyate hridaya grantesh chidyante sarva shankshaya kshiyante chasya karmani mayi drishte kilatmani. Our inner aspiration for ras, ecstasy, is buried in the heart, and the heart is tied down and sealed. But hearing and chanting the glories of Krishna breaks the seal of the heart, and the heart awakens and opens to receive Krishna, the reservoir of pleasure, ecstasy himself. Raso vaisa akila rasamrita murti. The heart wants ecstasy. Our heart's concern is with ecstasy, charm, and sweetness. And this is felt by the heart, not by the brain. So the heart has been given the most importance. The next effect is felt in the plane of knowledge. After getting a taste of divine sweetness, suspicion vanishes. Rasovarjam rasopyasya param drishtva nivartate. When we have a taste of real ecstasy, when we have a taste of ras, then all doubts are cleared. By getting a taste of Krishna consciousness, the heart is captured. And when the heart is captured, the ecstasy of love of Godhead, prem, begins to flow. Being satisfied, the heart will say, "This is what I was searching for." Then the brain will follow, thinking, "Yes, there can be no doubt. This is the highest goal of our search. Dissolve everything else." The heart will say, "I have attained prem, divine love. This is the highest thing. Stop all works from now on." Then karma will close all its workshops. After coming in touch with Krishna consciousness, the first result is that the heart awakens. When the heart is captured, the brain approves, and our karma, our energizing work in the wrong direction, stops. Krishna consciousness is the real wealth of the heart. It is the nature of divine mercy to extend itself without caring for any law. The only consideration is our eagerness to accept it. Mercy is offered in this way. Do you want this? If we simply agree, "Yes, it is wonderful and most tasteful," then we can have it. If our prayer is genuine, then nothing else is required. It is a simple transaction. If we want it, we will get it. Krishna consciousness is most simple. Whether one is fit or unfit is unimportant. Doesn't matter if you're fit or unfit. If you want it, you get it. Anyone who simply wants it may have it. 1 second, I just want to drink some water. And what of those who don't want this divine gift? For them, Sri Caitanya Mahāprabhu distributed special mercy through the most magnanimous canvassing agent, Sri Nityananda Prabhu. Jai Nityananda Prabhu ki jai. Nityananda Prabhu won't allow even those who want to avoid Krishna consciousness to escape. If someone says, "I don't want it," Nityananda Prabhu won't allow it. He will say, "No, you must want it. I request you earnestly, take it. Use it, and you will be able to feel the value of Krishna consciousness. To capture the market, a clever merchant may distribute free samples of his products to his customers, saying, "Take one free. There is no question of paying any price now. I'm giving this away. Use it, and if you feel the value, the utility of my product, buy it." And then afterwards, everyone will purchase. Please accept Gauranga. In a similar way, Nityananda Prabhu traveled throughout Bengal, making his humble appeal. Nityananda Prabhu would knock at the door and fall at the feet of his customers, crying, "Please accept this. Don't dismiss me. Don't drive me away. Please do what I say. Give all your attention to Gauranga, and you will be benefited beyond expectation. This is my request to you." He would shed tears. He would roll at their door and say, "If you are reluctant to accept this, but have no doubts, I implore you, take it. Believe me. Please accept Gauranga." In this way, Nityananda Prabhu used to wander down both sides of the Ganges, roaming here and there and preaching about Sri Caitanya Mahāprabhu. Nityananda Prabhu knows only Gauranga. He is represented in Krishna Lila as Baladev. Baladev apparently performs the Ras Lila, but at heart was only arranging Ras Lila for Krishna. His nature shows the experts of devotion that he is always dedicated to Krishna. Otherwise, he would not be Baladev. He has no individual thoughts for his own enjoyment. Every atom of his body is always eager to make arrangements for the enjoyment of Krishna. In a similar way, every atom of the body of Nityananda Prabhu is conscious transcendental substance, and every atom of his body is meant only for the service and satisfaction of Sri Caitanya Mahāprabhu. Come down from your throne. Okay. One day, Mahaprabhu's mother Shachi Devi had a dream that Krishna and Balaram were on a throne, and Nityananda Prabhu was addressing Baladev. "Come down from your throne. Come down from your throne. Your days are over. Now my Lord Gauranga will be installed." Baladev refused. "No, I have my Lord, Krishna." There was a fight, but Nityananda Prabhu was stronger, and he took Baladev down from the throne, saying, "Your day has gone. Now the time for my master, Gauranga, has come. You are a trespasser, a usurper. You must come down." And Baladev could not defeat Nityananda, who took him down from the throne. This is the nature of Nityananda Prabhu's relationship with Sri Caitanya Mahāprabhu. He has nothing of his own. His everything is Sri Caitanya Mahāprabhu. As Baladev is to Krishna, Nityananda Prabhu is to Sri Caitanya Mahāprabhu. The aim of Śrīmad Mahāprabhu's descent was to distribute the devotional service of Vrindavan most generously. On the other hand, Nityananda Prabhu used to sing. Okay, so Mahaprabhu's descent was to distribute devotional service of Vrindavan most generously. But on the other hand, Nityananda Prabhu used to sing, "O Bhaja Gauranga, Kaho Gauranga, Laho Gauranga Ker Naam Re, Jai Jana Gauranga Bhaje, Se Hoya Mar Prana Re." Worship Gauranga, speak of Gauranga, chant Gauranga's name. Whoever worships Sri Gauranga is my life and soul. Nityananda Prabhu tried his best to make the people at large accept Sri Caitanya Mahāprabhu. What did he say? "Come straight to the campaign of Sri Caitanya and you will safely attain Vrindavan." Of course, Navadvip, the abode of Sri Caitanya Mahāprabhu, is no less valuable than Vrindavan, the abode of Krishna. The same ras, which is found in Vrindavan, is present in another feature in Navadvip. Some devotees have a special attraction for Vrindavan. Others have a special attraction for Navadvip Lila. Some devotees have special attraction for Vrindavan Lila, others have a special attraction for Navadvip Lila, and a third group represents both camps. But Navadvip is the most generous. In Vrindavan, the pastimes of Krishna are confined to a confidential circle. But in Navadvip, those pastimes are distributed. Gaur Lila is more generous than Krishna Lila. In the Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Lila, chapter 25, verse 261, Krishnadas Kaviraj Gosvāmī explains his conception of the difference between Gaur Lila and Krishna Lila. Krishna Lila, Krishna Lila, Krishna Lila Amrita Sar, Atar Shata Shata Dhar, Dashati ke vahe jaha hoye de, Dashati ke vahe jaha hoye de. Ashe Caitanya Lila hoy, Sarovara Akshay, Manohamsa Chara hota har tere, Manohamsa He says, there is no doubt that we find the highest nectarian taste of ras in Krishna Lila. But what is Gaur Lila? In Gaur Lila, the nectar of Krishna Lila is not confined to a limited circle, but it is being distributed on all sides. It is just as if from all 10 sides, it is just as if from all 10 sides of the nectarian lake of Krishna Lila, hundreds of streams are flowing. Our aspiration is to achieve the service of Srimati Radharani. But in the beginning, we must approach Sri Nityananda Prabhu through his manifest representation, the Guru. Nityananda Prabhu consolidates the foundation which helps us progress further in devotion. Quick progress without good foundation invites a negative reaction. So the mercy of Nityananda Prabhu is our primary necessity. This approach culminates in the service of Srimati Radharani. Nitayar karuna habe, vraje Radha Krishna pabe. To be reinstated as a servant of the servant to the extreme degree, that is the philosophy of Gaudiya Vaishnavism. Our goal is not to become one with Krishna, but to receive service. We want to render service. The predominated moiety of the absolute truth is a negative potency, the energy that serves, and the predominating moiety receives that service. Our best interest will be reached when, according to our constitutional nature, we attain our position in the line of servitors in the negative, predominated moiety. Not by considering ourselves one with the positive, not by considering ourselves one with the positive, predominating moiety. By the grace of Nityananda Prabhu, we develop our attraction for Sri Gauranga. If we receive the grace of Sri Gauranga, we receive everything in the highest degree. And that is the safest way to approach Radha Govinda. If we try to achieve Radha Govinda in some other way, our attempt will naturally be artificial and defective. If we approach Radha Govinda directly, avoiding Sri Gauranga, then there will be great difficulty. An investment in Navadvip. Therefore, we should invest all our energy in the service of Sri Gauranga. Then we shall automatically find ourselves being lifted towards the highest level. Prabodhananda Saraswati Thakur prays, Yata yata gora padara vinde, vindeta bhaktim krita punya rashi, tata tatot sarpati hridya kasmar, radha padam bhoja sudam purashi. As much as we devote ourselves to the lotus feet of Sri Gauranga, we will automatically achieve the nectarian service of Srimati Radharani in Vrindavan. An investment in Navadip Dham will automatically take one to Vrindavan. How one has been carried there will be unknown to him. But those who have good fortune invest everything in the service of Gauranga. If they do that, they will find that everything has automatically been offered to the divine feet of Srimati Radharani. She will accept them in her confidential service and give them engagement, saying, "Oh, you have a good recommendation from Navadip. I immediately appoint you to this service." Srimati Radharani is introduced in the form of Gauranga with the added element of magnanimity. No selfish sensualism can enter a consideration of the pastimes of Sri Gauranga, for there he appears as a sannyasi and as a devotee. Yes, there's only dasyaras. Of course, if we are to analyze Sri Caitanya Mahāprabhu, we shall find Krishna in the garb of Radharani. According to the impersonal philosophers, when the negative and positive combine, they become non-differentiated oneness. But Vaishnava philosophy says that when both positive and negative aspects of Godhead are combined, personality is not lost. Rather, in the garb of the negative, the positive is converted and begins searching for himself in the mood of the highest searcher. According to Vaishnavism, when the positive and negative combine, they do not create equilibrium. Rather, their dynamic character is always maintained. The combination of Radha and Govinda is Sri Gauranga, and by the grace of Nityananda Prabhu, we may be attracted to Sri Gauranga. All-embracing mercy. Nityananda Prabhu's mercy sometimes exceeds the mercy of Sri Caitanya Mahāprabhu. Because it may create a bad precedent, Mahāprabhu sometimes cannot accept certain fallen souls. He has to consider their status as well as other things. Nityananda Prabhu's mercy, however, does not care for any unfavorable circumstances. His mercy is very lavish and almost blind. He does not discriminate between different degrees of sinners. His mercy is all-embracing. And Sri Caitanya Mahāprabhu cannot dismiss his recommendation. Even those who Sri Caitanya Mahāprabhu rejected, Nityananda Prabhu sheltered, and gradually Mahāprabhu had to accept them. So the grace of Nityananda is the greatest, both in magnitude and in circumference. And that is our solace. For by his mercy, even the most fallen souls can attain the supreme goal. Sri Caitanya Mahāprabhu once told his followers, "Even if Nityananda Prabhu is found with a fallen girl of the lowest kind drinking wine in a wine shop, still you should know that he is above all these things. Although you may find him apparently engaged in lower activities, he is never implicated. He may appear connected with so many fallen activities, but you should know that he is always revered by the creator of the universe, Lord Brahma, and other exalted devotees. Nityananda Prabhu's mercy is so powerful that if one simply takes a piece of his loincloth and wears it respectfully on his body, he will be saved from all the disturbances of the mundane senses. Therefore we pray, may my mind always stick to his holy feet. I offer obeisances to Sri Nityananda Prabhu." Swallowed by Maya. Sri Caitanya Mahaprabhu took sannyas for the benefit of those souls swallowed by Maya. He ran and chased after the fallen souls to deliver them from illusion by giving them the holy name of Krishna. And Nityananda Prabhu, like his shadow, ran after him wherever he went. He fully surrendered and identified himself with Mahaprabhu's cause. So we must bow down to Nityananda Prabhu. Sri Caitanya Mahaprabhu was merged in tasting the sweetness of Radha Govinda Lila and diving deep into that reality. However, at the same time, he wanted to deliver all souls whose hearts had not been devoured by the false notions of renunciation and exploitation. He ordered Nityananda Prabhu, "Go to Bengal and try to deliver them. Give them divine love for Radha and Krishna." He ordered Nityananda Prabhu to distribute divine love for Radha Govinda, but instead, Nityananda Prabhu began to preach about Sri Gauranga. He didn't preach about the love of Radha Govinda, he preached about Sri Gauranga. He thought, it will be better for them to worship Gauranga. It will help free them from their offenses in their present condition. And by doing so, they will automatically achieve a position in Radha Govinda Lila. He was ordered to preach the name of Krishna, but instead, he began to preach the name of Gauranga. So for our own welfare, we bow down to Nityananda Prabhu with all our humility. We pray, O Nityananda Prabhu, O Gurudev, please give me a drop of firm faith in Sri Gauranga, who is Radha Govinda combined, tasting the sweetness of the divine nectar of the pastimes of Vrindavan. Please give me a drop of faith so that one day I may attain divine love and enter into that domain. If we neglect Nityananda Prabhu and Sri Caitanya Mahāprabhu, our aspiration to serve Radha Govinda will be a dream, an abstract imagination without reality. Nityananda Prabhu is the refuge of all fallen souls. He is the most generous-hearted aspect of Guru Tattva. We must bow down our head to him, accept his holy feet, and surrender to him. In the spiritual realm of Vaikuntha, Nityananda Prabhu is represented as Sankarshan, the Supreme Lord who is considered to be the foundation of everything in existence. All possible existence is maintained by his energy. Nityananda Prabhu is the original Baladev, the personality of Godhead. Therefore, we should view the pastimes of Nityananda Prabhu with full consciousness of his dignified position, although he used to roam about here and there, rolling in the dust with tears in his eyes, saying, "Take the name of Gauranga, and I will be sold to you." Although he posed in this lower position, still he should be considered in light of his actual dignified position. We must surrender to him with that attitude. Balaram is represented in different parts of the spiritual world in different aspects. He came here as Nityananda Prabhu with Sri Caitanya Mahāprabhu. The truth about Nityananda Prabhu has been exhaustively explained in Chaitanya Charitamrita and Chaitanya Bhagavat. There, he is described as enjoying his life and relishing his pastimes with his own younger brother. To that Nityananda Prabhu, we bow our heads. Shri Krishna Prem, divine love, is an inconceivable substance which is very pleasing and ecstatic. Great saints who get a taste of that wonderful substance throw away all sorts of aspirations, including salvation, which is lavishly praised by the Vedas. So Nityananda Prabhu, although one with Baladev, is greater than him. So Nityananda Prabhu, although one with Baladev, is greater than him? Why? He is distributing divine love. What is divine love? It is so important and valuable, so much higher than all other sorts of achievements, that one who can give divine love is far superior to those who can give duty, wealth, pleasure, and even salvation, dharma, artha, kama, and moksha. If we conceive that Krishna is subordinate to Sri Caitanya Mahāprabhu, then of course, Balaram is subordinate to Nityananda Prabhu. In all other aspects, the two of them are similar, but when magnanimity is added to Balaram, he becomes Nityananda Prabhu. First, the position of divine love must be established. The great saints discard salvation and other things after they get a slight scent of divine love. Once the position of divine love is established, we can understand that one who can give it must necessarily be superior to the givers of all other things. So Nityananda Balaram is superior to Karanadakshay Vishnu, the supersoul of the collective universes, Garbhadakshay Vishnu, the supersoul of this universe, and Kshiradakshai Vishnu, the supersoul of all living beings. And that Balaram has come here as Nityananda Prabhu, not with majesty, grandeur, or power, but in a human form to distribute divine love. And he is the giver of Gauranga. His greatness is proved by this fact. We can understand this by further examining the different aspects of his life, step by step. Okay, I'm going to end here because it's now 7:30. We'll continue from this point on tomorrow. And we're going to move over to YouTube. And there's a beautiful, beautiful glorification that Padmanabha Maharaj gave of Srila Bhakti Rakṣaka Sridhar Gosvāmī Maharaj. And so I'm just pasting. You can find the link in the description of the YouTube video, or you could also find it in our daily Bhagavatam, Caitanya Bhagavatam WhatsApp group. And I'm also going to post it here in the chat and Zoom. So yeah, it's just now starting. And it's really nice. I stayed up all night doing it, preparing it. So hopefully we can all move over there. Okay, thank you so much for joining, everybody. I see everybody there. Ganga Mataji. I don't know English 101 who you are, but Hare Krishna Prabhu, Raseshwari Mataji, Rup Manjari Didi, and Subhadra Didi, Satya Mataji, Shubhananda Prabhu, Kishore Prabhu, and Rukmini Didi, and everybody else. Sorry if I'm missing anybody. But yeah, let's move over there now. Okay, Hare Krishna. I'm ending the video here now.